We all got to know this 70s television icon as the brash, but honest and very funny girl from the Bronx, Rhoda Morgenstern. Valerie Harper is still making us laugh on the small screen today. Take a look.
Perhaps we could come to the opening.
Oh, you don't need to do that.
Oh, I know I don't need to, but maybe I want to support you in your amazing work. And Max would enjoy the free wine. Yes, I would.
No.
Oh, I would.
No as in no, don't come. Now, if you'll excuse me, I want to eat my croutons without the vaudeville stylings of Shecky and Nosy.
Now please welcome, only on City, here on City Line, Valerie Harper!
Hello, sweetheart. Oh, look at you, pretty thing. Look at her, she's adorable. I love you. Thank you, thank you. That's so lovely. You see here? Yeah.
You have spread your charm around our building. Everyone is loving Valerie Harper. Let me tell you, they always have, but seeing you here today in real life and knowing that you are as much the Rhoda we always thought you were, I think is making us all very happy.
It's life affirming. Yes.
Life affirming.
Rhoda lives. Oh.
We're thrilled to have you here, and I got to start right back from the beginning. Let's talk about the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Oh,
just walking onto a set like that with that amount of talent. We're talking about Ed Asner, Cloris Leachman, Betty White, Mary Tyler Moore.
Yes.
What was the vibe like on that groundbreaking set?
It was so alive. It was so engrossed in making the show good. But that came from people that you haven't mentioned, which are Jim Brooks and Alan Burns, who were the creators of the show. And they're just wonderful guys that were intent on making the best they could for the audience.
Did you realize at the time what a big deal your character was?
No, none of us did.
When single working women watching the show and seeing a woman that is this Jewish girl from the Bronx, a lot of people don't know to this day, you're not Jewish.
No.
How did you get into that character?
Heart. In my heart, I am. I see you. I see you, darling. I said, oh my God, that's one of Ida's friends back there.
What did you use to help you get into that character?
Well, I had done Jewish accents before. New York.
Yeah.
Actually, we were doing New York.
Yeah.
More than specifically Jewish. In fact, the producers didn't want me to use any Yiddish, and I knew plenty. Just from living in Manhattan, you learn it. You have to.
Right.
You have to schlep to Macy's. That's the only thing you can do.
I just want to talk about the bigness of what was Rhoda when you got your own spin-off, because for someone, I told the audience, I'm sorry, I was born the year before Joe and Rhoda got married.
Yeah, 74.
So I was born in 75. So, you know, I looked it up, watched on YouTube, talked to my parents, did not realize that 52 million Americans tuned in to watch Rhoda and Joe get married.
That's right.
To the point where on the football game on the competing network had to give a run down of the wedding.
He did.
In order to keep the viewers watching the football game. That doesn't happen in 2015.
Everybody's young.
That doesn't happen. 52 million people. That is a big deal. That's half of the American viewing audience. So how did that feel to be a part of that?
I didn't know it till later. Again, Jim Brooks and Alan Burns said, shall we bring them on the air married? We could, because we had, you know, Mary was over. Oh no, Mary wasn't over yet. I had left Mary.
Right.
Or we could have her, we can watch her meet the guy, and then the first date, and then the little first fight, maybe this, shall we live together, let's try it, boom, I gotta be married. Or the shower, and all that stuff. And Jim said, gee, that's 8 shows. Let's do it the slow way. And that's what we did.
That was a smart move.
And it let people come along with, is she going to marry him? Is he Mr. Right?
You got to read the book to find out all the details that we're talking about. It's all on iRhoda. I think
tell them to get the paperback.
I want you to also look at the photos in here. If you're wondering why she's so nice, her mom's a Canadian. Her mom and her dad met on the ice in Canada. So Mommy's a Canadian. She was a hockey player. This is a quintessentially Canadian story. Let's talk a little bit about your first diagnosis now. 2009, you go in to get something done with your wrist, and you find out something's going on with your lungs.
I needed surgery on a little bone, but when you go into surgery, they have to have a chest x-ray. So I went in, and there it was, sitting like a little annoying moon up here in the top of my right lobe.
Yeah.
And the doctor said, this could be bad. It was. I went to surgery, and he took it out.
So cancer-free, and then of course it comes back, which is what you
have to
wrote
prepare
about.
for that. And that's a good thing, because life, folks, all of us, even this young guy here who's like 20, we're all gonna die. That's it. We are all facing death. Now, you don't face it every day, say, oh, I'm not gonna die. Don't do that even if you have cancer, because every moment that you're afraid of dying, you're not living. So the key is to live as fully as you can, and sure, cry when you have to. And a lot of people are having pain and are living through awful pain, but there's also, they're doing a ton of work on alleviating that.
With you, I mean, giving 3 months to live, and then hello, 2 years later.
I know.
Here
I
we
know,
are
I
talking.
am a
You're as
good
vibrant
example.
as ever. I think it's an incredible thing, and absolutely support it, because this disease, there's so much advancement in it, and we know that there is going to be a cure.
But you got to fund it.
Yeah, you gotta fund it.
The answers are there, but we'll get it.
Yeah.
Canadians, Americans together, we will get it.
I like that. I like that.
And the rest of the world.
Absolutely. And I love the message that I got from iRhoda, which is a beautiful, beautiful message, and it's all about your spirit and how you can be grounded and really cool and be at the top of your game, like Valerie Harper. So everyone in today's audience is going home with a copy of her memoir. We love you, Val, and I love the fact that you brought Tony with you, too.
Oh, my husband, he's it. He's why I'm here. He's why the book, so he comes right into this, Tony.
There's no Val without Tony. Love that, and we love you. Thank you, Valerie Harper, for joining us today.
Right. That's
Mwah!
right.
Let's get a break. More coming up.